Okay, let's do this one fast because I'm an idiot and I deleted the wrong file. So yeah, redo. So unless you've been living under a rock and you're still kind of involved in paintball and all that stuff, you're probably missing what's going on in California right now. This is the bill they're trying to pass in California, and as I read it correctly, they're trying to restrict the sale, distribution, transportation, and manufacture of any semi-realistic gun out there that's not in several bright colors or is not transparent or translucent. Apparently this whole thing came up because some kid pulled something out of his belt line, the cop thought it was a real gun, and the cop shot the kid. And what they're saying is, oh well, it was really bright colored, then you know, the kid probably would have gotten shot. Yeah, right. One thing that I have learned over the years, and that is, if you make an aggressive action, you could be holding a shoe and make it look like this, and if you swing towards a police officer who's told you to drop whatever's in your hands, you're getting shot. But the theory of the law is that if it's a bright colored gun, then it's not going to be mistaken for a firearm, and therefore, you know, cops are not as likely to shoot you on this one. I'm calling bullshit on this one for one major reason, and that's because of the HK-47 over here, and there's lots of other guns that are brightly colored like that actually fire real ammunition. No, seriously, that's a real gun. But this isn't about that, because quite honestly, complaining about it on the internet isn't going to solve a damn thing. What is going to solve something is you. One thing I have to make clear on this one is this is unfortunately not my fight. This is you guys in California doing something. We've already dealt with this in Wisconsin back in 2002. The Wisconsin DNR was trying to pass a law to prevent paintballs, paintball equipment, and paintball gear on DNR land. And after listening to a bunch of politicians try to decide how to cull half a moose, I wish I was kidding when I said that. That's when they started the paintball section, and I remember this quite well because their paintball expert, the person who did all their research, had everything completely wrong. He was saying that we were running around the woods, we were a paramilitary organization, that we were using fully automatic paint bullets, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. So a whole bunch of us basically got up and made our statements, and the DNR actually got a clue and went, oh, okay, we'll table this one until we can actually do a little more research. And as far as I know, it works. So the point that I'm making in this one is, number one, if you live in California, this is your fight. You got to get out there and you have to be seen. Don't just sign an e-petition and send it off, because e-petitions aren't worth the paper they're written on. You have to actually get off your butt, get down to wherever the hearing is, and be heard. And this is actually one of the downsides of having a bunch of kids playing the game of paintball. If you are a minor, your voice really doesn't carry a lot of weight in their minds. And you have to be of voting age, because they look at voters and say, okay, voters keep me in office, that keeps me in a job, I'll do what the voters want me to do. And my personal opinion is that if you appeal to things that are going to affect them directly, like how much financially they stand to lose. I mean, look at Huntington Beach, for crying out loud. They're going to lose tourist dollars, they're going to be losing a whole bunch of incoming cash because of this law. Hit them where it hurts, the wallet. Also, it serves to notice that you guys have friends in this fight, the entire airsoft community. They're not happy with this either, so my recommendation is to kind of get on it, because you got less than a week to go basically. But get on it and get the airsofters on your side. Work together. If a large mass of people shows up and says, hey, we believe that your law is wrong, it needs to be amended, they will do what they need to do. I'm going on an assumption here that there's going to be a hearing. If there is not going to be any kind of a hearing, if it's just going to be something like that, then start making some phone calls. You have to actually call these people because they respect a voice on the phone. It's not just a random signature. It's somebody who they can actually put a voice to. And tell them, I do not like this law, I am a voter and I am a taxpayer. I want you to either amend it or get rid of it. The rest of us in the world, we're going to be watching with interest, but unfortunately, our voices don't carry any weight either. And as much as I would love to sit on the sidelines and cheer and yell, go for it, it's not going to do any good. I can't do anything because they're not going to listen to some guy in Wisconsin. They're going to listen to a Californian taxpayer. So you guys got to do this. Honestly, it's about all I can say because that's all I can do from here, guys. Sorry, but it's up to you guys. Do us proud.